Did you guys see that influencer who's like an MLB wife and she got online with her full chest calling single moms embarrassing?
You are pregnant. You're a pregnant woman. You're currently pregnant. And you are shaming single mothers. You are saying being a single mom is embarrassing because you went somewhere alone and you felt because your husband was unable to follow you. So it's so embarrassing. Being a single mom is so embarrassing. Oh, people will think I'm a single mom. Let them know that let them not think I'm a single mom. Oh, I have husband, I'm married. And you are currently pregnant, you are shaming single mothers. I don't understand. Do you know that you can be a single mother tomorrow? Or you think the single mothers today, most of them actually pray to be a single mom? So most of them found themselves in that situation. They didn't have a choice. So you shaming single mothers and going somewhere and be like, I don't want people to think I'm a single mother. I've been a single mother is very embarrassing. I feel a kind of way. And you are pregnant. Like you are currently pregnant. You guys, this influencer, people are coming for her because she is shaming single mothers and she says being a single mom is embarrassing. Let's watch these videos together, then I'll come back and share my thoughts.
But for starters, there was like 15 other couples there, and I was the only person that was by herself. None of the time slots they had available Josh could do, so I was like, I would rather one of us see it than none of us see it. So I took one for the team, and like, not gonna lie, like a smidget embarrassed, because I swear the 15 other couples were probably looking at me being like, this girl is a single mom who just got knocked up. And literally, I knew someone else on the tour, and her husband was like, the thought definitely crossed my mind, like, oh, she's just like some young girl who got pregnant. Like, that is so... I was cringing a little bit, but it's fine. I should have been like, hi guys. I should have worn a sticker that said...
Did you guys see that influencer who's like an MLB wife and she got online with her full chest calling single moms embarrassing? She's pregnant and she went to a hospital and she had to go without her MLB husband. And she was saying how she was afraid that everyone was going to think she was some knocked up single mom and it was embarrassing. I think now's a really good time to remind you that we're not immune to life. You're not immune to life. I'd say majority of single moms never in a million years expected to become a single mom. You can become a single mom for several reasons, such as myself. You can become widowed. I lost my partner at 7 months pregnant. I didn't choose or expect to be a single mom. Your partner could pass away. You could get cheated on, which I promise you with a baseball husband, it's freaking possible, girl. Don't get so confident in yourself, yelling, my man, my man, my man. It can happen to you too. Plenty of single moms are leaving abusive marriages. They're fleeing DV. That makes them embarrassing? Or does that make them a badass mom? And maybe you have this picture perfect marriage, which I doubt. Let me just remind you, you are not immune to life. Anything can come your way. And majority of single moms never expect or plan to be a single mom. So before you go shouting, my man, my man, my man, my man, maybe live a little bit of life first. Maybe understand that shit comes up. Shit happens. I would have never in a million years planned to be a single parent. Unfortunately, life threw a curveball at me. And at 7 months pregnant, my partner got in a motorcycle accident, and I've had to raise my son by myself since day one. And that's something I'll never be embarrassed about. And that's what's sad. It's the women tearing down other women. Future moms like you, and you should be our safe space. You should be the people that we trust. But it's fine. You want to just base your worth off of your husband and your marriage? That's fine. Let's see how that comes back to bite you. I'd suggest watching your tone before you come for single moms again. Because we've been through fucking enough that we're not going to take that shit. And get the fuck out of here with your bullshit apology. I don't care. People like you won't learn until life happens to them. And I would not wish what happened to me on my worst enemy. I really want it, but you will not learn until life happens to you, babe. I hope this was a lesson learned. I really do, but your apology was giving bullshit. Get out of here with your crocodile tears.
That lady that said being a single mother is embarrassing. This is just a disclaimer. I'm not wishing any bad upon her. But you can never speak upon something that you have no control over. If something was to happen in her marriage where she ends up being a single mother, she's going to be receiving so much more hate rather than support if that was to happen. Because you just spoke on something that you have no control over. When I was in my early 20s, I was so sure that my boyfriend was never going to cheat on me. I just could not see him cheating on me. I would come home to rose petals, candles, gifts. We would take trips. We did everything that you romanticize in a relationship. Like, there was no way that man was going to cheat on me. and he cheated. So that since then, you will never see me talking about something I have no control over. She's going to get so much hate if she ends up divorcing or something rather than support. Like, you just ruined it for yourself trying to act like you're better than the next person.
Okay, I just heard there's an influencer on this app that shamed a whole group of women, of people. Claire, you are giving 90s mean girl from the movies that nobody really likes, but they just tote around you because they don't want you to be mean to them. Yeah, that was not cool. And I really think she genuinely was being honest. But that just goes to show that you think you're better than people. Oh, and I have such a problem with people like that. I sure do. As someone who basically identifies as a single mom, because I do most of the work, it's a hard life and not everybody could cut it, to be completely honest. I was speechless. Unfortunately, my day job takes up a lot of my time in the week outside of the typical 9 to 5 hours. So I've been missing on a lot of the news and topics and trending things. But wow, did that really not set well with me. Okay, well, let me know if you've seen it. And if you like to keep up to date with news, trending topics, and drama talk, give me a follow.
I went for the team and, like, not gonna lie, like, a smidget embarrassed, because I swear the 15 other couples were probably looking at me being like, this girl is a single mom who just got knocked up.
Coming from a single mom that literally went on those tours by herself, went to labor and delivery classes by herself, I want you to know I almost didn't go because of people like you, but I knew that was best for my body and my baby, so I toughened it up and I took one for the team and I went by myself. I pray there wasn't a single mom there that got knocked up and was doing it by herself, because I know you would have been looking at her and judging her, so shame on you. I want you to know nobody just asked to be a single mom and do it by themselves. They don't plan for that, so give them some grace. And also, I have a friend whose husband passed away and she is now a single mom doing classes like that, and I can't imagine what you would think if you saw her. I personally think single moms are some of the strongest women on earth. So if I saw another woman by herself, I would be like, oh my gosh, I am so proud of her. Like, look at her doing it, regardless of the circumstance. But Claire, you need a reality check, girl. And I cannot believe you posted that on Instagram. And I cannot believe you want to be an influencer. I hope your husband comes to your rescue ASAP, because that apology video doesn't work for me. You said what you said. Also, I'm so confused how your friend's husband said that that thought crossed his mind. One, ew, shame on men. And two, if that's your friend, wouldn't they know that that's not your situation? I don't know. You're just...
I swear the 15 other couples were probably looking at me being like, this girl is a single mom who just got knocked up.
I went through my hospital tour as a married mother with my husband in tow. Now he's my ex-husband and I'm a single mother. No one is more judgmental of single mothers than a married first-time mom who doesn't think that it could happen to her. And at the end of the day, most of the reasons that you would become a single mother are not within your control. Claire's pregnant, so she knows how it happens. And yes, sometimes it happens without marriage. Sometimes it happens without a present partner. Sometimes it happens by choice. But at the end of the day, the only one cringing at that concept are judgmental people. And I have to say, I think that my kids benefit from having me as a single mother more than they benefit from the toxic marriage that I had, and probably also more than they would if they had a judgmental witch for a mother like Claire.
I've represented many women who became single moms after doing it the right way. Women who married the wealthy guy, the older guy, the guy that she met in church, the one that waited years after marriage before having their first child, the ones who spent tens and thousands of dollars on fertility treatment for a child who's very much wanted. Women who went to counseling before deciding to lock in with this person. Women who, because of tragedy, have lost their partner or tragedy drove them apart. Women who married the athlete. And each of these women should be applauded. Life will life, and life will humble you. In the moment that you turn your face up at someone else's situation, God will show you just how close to their situation you are. I wish I could do a client hall of fame and show all of the amazing men and women that I've had the pleasure of representing, who after shedding the dead weight of a relationship or situation that was no longer serving them, were able to step fully into their purpose. These people are the ones that we should be applauding. As a young woman in your 20s who's never had a child, whose husband is just starting his career, it is very, very short-sighted to throw shade on single parents. So if you share this young lady's perspective, I really hope that you can step away from it.
Oh, Claire Bear, being a single mom is embarrassing. What? You give people these big platforms and they just don't know what to talk about. So there is an MLB wife, Claire, I believe her last name is Smith, on here, and she made a comment. She went to her hospital visit by herself. I guess her husband had a game, he was away, and she said she felt embarrassing because she felt like everyone was just looking at her like she is just like the girl that got knocked up, and she just felt like, oh, that was just so embarrassment. People shouldn't speak on things that they don't know about. Being a single mom is not embarrassing. I mean, if it is embarrassing, what about the single mom who got degrees? Is that embarrassing? What about the single moms who buy a house? Is that also embarrassing? What about the single moms who got the car of their dreams, the career of their dreams? Is that also embarrassing? Because let me know. I mean, people become single moms from, circumstances that they can't control. You have death. You have people in the military whose spouses are away. What? And I don't blame the single moms. The single moms are attacking her right now. Because why would you say such a thing? I'm pretty sure, boo-boo, those people were not thinking about you in that hospital. Claire Bear, they weren't thinking about you. Okay? And then she made a video to apologize, saying like she didn't think. No, you knew exactly what you were trying to say. And now the single moms who've got themselves together, they're coming at you. And you deserve it. You deserve it. Talking about being a single mom is embarrassing. The only thing embarrassing about it is the dang daddy. That's the only thing that is embarrassing about it. But everything else, you can save it. You can save it. That narrative is gone. If you want to talk about embarrassing, it's you being at that hospital by yourself and you're married. Let's talk about that. You married, but you going there like you are a single mom. Let's talk about that. Now that is embarrassing. But I digress. Claire Bear, be easy. You are somebody I stay far away from. You don't encourage the single mother. You judge them.
Hi. I just wanted to come on here because I have seen how many people I have hurt and offended, and I feel horrible about it. Like, I totally understand how insensitive that sounded. And like, I'm embarrassed that I used the word embarrassed, and I'm embarrassed that I used the phrase knocked up, and I'm embarrassed that I didn't catch that before posting that, because as this being my job, like, that's part of my job. And I just feel so bad that the specific group that I offended is some of the strongest people out there. And like, being moms is like someone who hasn't even birthed her child yet and already messed up so badly. But I just want y'all to know, y'all as in the single moms, that I do not think that about y'all at all, in the slightest. I am horrible with articulating what I think sometimes. Like, I really am so bad at it. And it's not an excuse, but I just, like, that's not, like, I don't want y'all to think that, like, that's what I think about y'all, and that, like, I was judging y'all. Like, I was not, and I do not in the slightest. I am almost 9 months pregnant, and I think pregnancy is hard, and I can't imagine how motherhood is going to be. And then I can't imagine for the moms who do it themselves. Like, I do not discredit that or want y'all to think that I do not think that that is the most important, strongest job in the world. And I just like can't believe that I use such poor words and offended all of y'all. So I'm really sorry. That is not what I meant at all. And I don't want y'all to think that that is how I think or view single moms, because it's really not. And I'm really sorry. And I feel horrible in all the stories of y'all single moms. Like I just couldn't watch another one without saying anything, because I just wanted to apologize. But love y'all, and I hope that I can continue to share my new little mommy life that's about to start, and that y'all can forgive me. Love y'all.
The apology video, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like you've already said what you feel, how you feel about single mothers. You've already said it. So you apologizing is because of people were actually coming for you, or the kind of videos you were watching. Now you get it. Maybe now you get it that tomorrow you say if you can be a single mother. Like, you can be a single mother. The fact that you're a mom today, even though you're a wife, you're happily married, you have the best husband of the best, you have children, or you even have one child. You can be a single mother tomorrow. So far, you're a mother today in husband's house. You can be a single mother tomorrow. It can happen to anybody. You cannot control these things. Yes, some women choose to be a single mom. They know what they're getting into before the whole thing. Some of them are making wrong choices being a single mom. Yes, we know that. But a lot of women do not even want this. They want to handle these old things by themselves. And you're now coming to shame them and be like, it's embarrassing, it's this and that. A lot of women some women actually shame single mothers. This is not the first woman coming online to shame single mothers. But then I feel like you can shame single mother if you don't want to ever be a mom. But if you are currently pregnant, you're a mother because you are married today. You're happily married today. Your husband is present today. Does not mean he's going to be there tomorrow. Does not mean he's going to be alive tomorrow. Does not mean tomorrow you're not going to get tired of the relationship or you have to leave or something. Does not mean you're not going to be single mother tomorrow. Like, you're already a mom. There's tendency. You have the. I don't think they get it. If you don't want to be a single mother, if you want to shame single mother, don't be a mom. Don't even be a mom. Don't get pregnant, because there's no point. Because if you get pregnant today because you feel like you got pregnant because you're married, I got pregnant when I was married. If you are not married tomorrow, you're a single mother. And there's nothing wrong with being a single mom. So you coming to shame and saying it's embarrassing, or you're seeing women that will just come and handle all those things by themselves, go to all these places by themselves, without a man by themselves, by their side. Was a man by your side when you went there? Like, some women are even married and they are single mothers in their married homes. They are married though, but they are still single mothers. They still handle this shit by themselves with a husband, the fact that they have husbands. So it's okay. I feel like it's okay for you to shame single mothers, but don't be a mom and shame single mothers, because when it's your turn, people will laugh at you. People will tell you, Shibi, you were shaming us yesterday. What happened? You think you have the whole your whole life planned out, that nothing's going to happen. Some people actually feel like they have their whole thing planned out. Nothing's going to happen to them, or nothing terrible or nothing bad will go wrong. They feel like this is how everything's going to look like. Some of these women that are single mothers actually thought the same thing. Most women that got pregnant after they got married, they never wished to be single mothers. Some of them lost their husband. Some of them, their husband go and marry another woman. Some of them had to leave because of abuse. Some of them have to leave because of the toxic relationship. And cheating and all of that so that they can be by themselves. Some of them had to leave because there's no point. They're already being a single mom in the married home. So now you're not going to come for those kind of women and say it's embarrassing that you're a single mom. Which one is more embarrassing? So the ones that lost their husband, what do you want them to do? So in as much as the husband was a perfect man, was doing everything right while he was alive, the next minute is gone. So it's also embarrassing for them to be a single mom. You guys, what's your take on this video? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section respectfully. As always, your girl Mary David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys.